Hey guys, O here from Epic Vids and welcome back to another video. In this video, as you can see, we are playing some Minecraft. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this video is touring my very first dedicated PS4 world ever, I guess you could call it. I need to make sure no one else can join. And the reason the world name was blank is so I can reveal what world it is. It is the City World, which you probably would have seen on a bunch of my older videos if you've been watching for that long. I've worked on this world with multiple friends, including Philly Gaming, and a couple of other people who don't have channels. So I'll be touring every build in the world, and this is the first thing I built. Now, one thing that will be quite interesting is you'll be able to see my building style kind of evolve over the years. This is the spawn hut. Now, when you loaded in, you would get a full set of chainmail armor, and apparently no food. I just realized I don't have sound enabled, but you know that's because I was using my speakers earlier and forgot to change it back. So this is the first thing that was ever built in the world, and that is my house. This is my house. It's still my house all these years later, and under these redstone lamps is sculk sensors. That's one update I put in. I've got my bed, which has functioning lamps, and these are meant to be bedside tables. And I also have this bookshelf in the corner. I built a flat screen TV. The gravel is meant to represent speakers. Then there's like an antenna, and this was I thought it was one of the coolest things years ago. Then we have the, basic Minecraft necessities, and this has been a kind of a dumping ground for stuff. Then this is a charging table, no disc in there. Then out back is a practice fight arena back when I used to be really, really competitive when it came to stuff like PvP. What the fuck? Okay, getting sidetracked a little bit right here. What the bloody hell? I downloaded this world from a realm. I didn't realise it had completely broken. So it seems like because I downloaded it, it's generated a normal world right next to it. If I just yeah, it has generated a normal world here, which is strange. I'm glad the water's contained, but I'm not going to play this world on PC. I just wanted to do my tour. Okay, that's really interesting, but sorry for getting completely sidetracked for a moment. Then let me get back to the actual world. Here's a quick preview. I know there's not much on it, but this world was actually worked on for about 3 of the 5 years I've had my PS4, sorry. Yeah, so back to this. I also set up a seating area where you could sit and watch the fights. Then, like every good rich overlord, I have a pool. Yeah, this isn't my first super flat building world. I have one on Wii U, but I can't record Wii U. Then this is a Woody statue. I know it looks nothing like him, but I actually built this for my little brother because he was really into Toy Story at one point. Now, quick disclaimer, I can't remember the exact order of things, so I'm going to go over what I can remember the order of. So right here is my friend Philly Gaming, or Chris's house. This is the house he built when he first joined. It was to kind of match like the nether theme of my house. There's a weirdly pushed back fireplace. And then on the roof there's a ring of lava and fire. Then I just realised, the mob spawns broke. So did some of the other ones, because there are armor stands on either side of this door. But this was a car that I built, and under the car there is a spare tire and a place to work on it. But I think when I go back on PlayStation, I'm going to fill this in. Yeah, because that looks a bit better. Then next up, I was really into Clash of Clans at the time. I still play it now. So I built like a city or town hall. I get it's uneven, but you know, I was like 11. Then it's more like a church style thing in here. I'm not religious, I'm an atheist. Why is there carpet under here? Okay, I don't remember why I did that. Also in the corner, oh, I think it was for lighting. Then up here is like where the person speaks. I would get rid of the cross, but it's a really old world and I don't want to change much. I'm trying to remember order of things right now. And I also say if somebody else built something. It was these two I built next. This is called the Dank Bank because it rhymed. Then there is seats for people waiting, and then there's the whole, you know, go and get your money thing. I'm pretty sure in one of these there might be stuff. But yeah, there's the floor. There's the blocks of gold. There's blocks of gold. Oh, there's more gold, apparently. Yeah, then in here, there is supposed to be villagers, but mob spawns are broke. And I made sure to light up this area really, really well, so nothing would spawn. Then this is called Le Cafe City, because this was meant to be like a town originally. But I did kind of let people just go crazy with it. And then there's a please wait to, I misspelled to and seated in one sign. Good job. Then there's different tables which are built terribly. And you can see the dirt. I should have made that all wood. Then this, I found out I could dice signs that day. Oh, I worked out what the controller showing up was. I have got my steering wheel connected and yeah, I'm pressing the pedal right now. Okay. Good to work that out, but still, and then through this weird... Oh, I thought it was exposed to the void. Then through here is meant to be the kitchen with a functioning fridge. And then if I put the foods back in here, this is meant to be like a giant cutting board area. These are meant to be the ovens. I was going to change them of blast furnaces, but I like the world how it is then in here. This is when you couldn't put different kinds of chests next to each other. I mean, like double chests next to each other, so I had to put a trap chest in the middle. None of these have food in them, I don't think. Maybe on this side? Because I think... oh yeah, this is meant to represent like a mug of coffee. Or tea. I prefer coffee, even though I'm British. Yeah, so lots of that. It's in every chest. So this is one of the builds I was most proud of, honestly. Because I love cooking. When like outside of games. So I can't remember what I was building, what order now, so I'm just going to follow the roads. This house was... Oh, I don't remember who it was originally built, but no, this was... But it might have been me. I think I was thinking of moving, but I ended up just making it for sale as like part of the whole city quote-unquote roleplay vibe. And this just has... I did a terrible designing interiors back then. Now I actually put a bit of thought into it. Then this is meant to be like a rather high-end house where it's like all the giant windows and all that. Do I have anything in the ender chest? Yeah, I do have just a bunch of random stuff. Speed potions, stuff like that. I still can't believe the world completely bugged over there. Then following this is like a robot I built. Then back here, if I show you, it's actually... But I remember this. It doesn't work anymore, but it's one of those redstone like repeating clocks. I don't know why that's broken down there. I think I spawned creepers in it as a joke. I can't remember, but this is an SCP. I don't know which one. My friend Adam made it. Then this is like a representation of the end area. I made it like an end chip. That's meant to be a shulker, but I couldn't place this above the shulker, so I know, yeah. And then this was built by somebody. It's a rather interesting interior, though. Now, the reason I haven't broken any of these, frankly, quite shitty builds is because they're nostalgic. They make me remember playing on this world. I remember the nights where, like, staying up was, like, a giant treat for me. I would play this world with my friends, and this is, like, a more modern house. I've always quite liked this house, but I've never liked this part. This was a random garden area somebody built. This was the start of a house, which I will actually destroy because there's, you know, it's just a wall. This world wasn't made by Trump. This was just a random horse or boat garage, I believe. Then over here is another random house, which I quite like. The use of, I like the black glass and all that. Then I'll go over here next, and then I'll go down there. Then this is just a completely random beacon I built because I thought it would look nice. This is a nether thing my friend started, never finished, but I'm leaving it here because I like it. This is another house. Yeah, this is another house. Yeah, my interior skills were great. Just put it all in one on one wall. Then there's this, and then this is a separate bedroom because I tried making separate rooms and it went wrong. This is a unfinished house that Philly B Gaming is working on. I still want him to finish it because I like the look of it. Over here there's a weird clay thing. Then there's this awful build which I need to destroy. It's an Among Us character with rooms in its legs for some reason. Yeah, so I plan on breaking that at some point. Yeah, certain builds like that that were made more recently just don't have the most sentimental value. Then this is, I think Billy made this, an ex-friend. Maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the airport, which is one of the builds me and Philly B Gaming are most proud of because we both worked on this. This is like a control tower that's being worked on. A lot of this is work in progress because whenever he comes over or occasionally stays the night, we play Minecraft like one-off. I built this helicopter. I don't know why it's covered in banners. I still think it doesn't look that bad. Then this is the actual airport, and we're working on a second floor. But I'm gonna go over the plane first. I built the plane. I was the one who went and built most of the plane. My friend did the back, but I did like all this. The floor's lapis to like represent. Then another working fridge. Let me put that back in there. Very small kitchen because planes. Then that's a microwave. Then because planes don't generally have big kitchens in them. Then up here is the cockpit, where the pilot and co-pilot sit. So that's the airport. It's one because I was going to build like other stuff on this world, but I just didn't in the end. Then over here is another thing Billy built and didn't finish. Well, the only really good thing in this place is this cool like auto staircase. Going back down doesn't really work though. Over here was like a mini building time I did and then destroyed. If you know building it, time shout out. That was a great show. Then this is a diving board that goes up to old height limit. If I quickly swim to the top. Okay, then when I eventually get to the top, they've also changed how bubbles are. Ooh. This was old build limit, but obviously, you know, it's been extended. And then down here was a giant pool, which I do if I continue working on this world, which I don't know if I will, I do fully intend on breaking this so I can continue the road that way, and I'll repair some of that. This is the signs. The park. I used to have pandas in here, but I felt that was kind of disrespectful because of how endangered they are. So they're not in here. That's what the bamboo's for. I kept the bamboo though because it looks nice. There's a fountain, trees. I was going to add a seating area originally. That's why this one area is cleared out, but I never did. Then this is a watchtower. This was one of the very first things built. The glowstone was added. year or two ago because I wanted to. So up here is a like viewing deck of the world. I used to come up here sometimes if I couldn't work out where to build. Yeah. Then if I go back down really quick. What else have I not shown yet? Gone over there. Gone over there. Gone over there. I think that's random Harry Potter pixel art. Then up here, this is one of the things I'm most proud of. I built Skyblock. I replicated the chest too. Yeah, so this is meant to be Skyblock, and then I also built the desert island, but somebody broke it. So I think that's everything. Yeah, so that Pac-Man, which I added an eye and teeth. Actually, no, somebody else added the eye and the teeth. So yeah, that is everything on my first properly. I spent more than 10 minutes on it world. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and it was a bit of a trip down memory lane for myself, remembering all the time I spent on this world. It was probably at least 100 hours, probably a bit more. Yeah, if you would like to build something on this world, please do leave a comment, and I will set up an area for fan builds. So yeah, thank you for watching. As always, my name is O. Stay epic, and goodbye.